Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. It opened. It opened Notepad and then it crashed. It was weird.
Why the fuck would it open Notepad?
I don't know.
That's bizarre.
Because this game was coded in Notepad.
Well, there you go.
I'm lying, or maybe not. I don't know.
Well, there is a Notepad plus, I think it's called.
Yeah, people have like just straight up programmed in that.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, whatever.
And built like pretty big stuff. You know, like not like some like 16-bit shit, like 3D render shit.
And the moon landing.
Yeah.
Do you guys
They did that on 5 gigs a day data back.
Do you guys
Nickelback?
Do you guys ever wonder why this has taken us so long? And then have you ever thought that it's because we take these 30-minute detours into weird land?
Yeah. You already knew that.
Yeah.
The series would be done by now.
Probably.
Anyway.
It's when 3 ADHD minds combined.
They're 3 minutes apart, but nevertheless, the club's meeting time is over now. Rin seems intent on staying here to work on her piece while waiting for the teacher. Can't quite imagine what their one-on-one time would be like. Would they actually discuss anything? Rin is always so subdued in what she says, and when she does say something, it's difficult to understand what she's talking about. Maybe Nomiya just talks endlessly like he does at the club meetings, letting Rin absorb what she will from his infinite well of art knowledge, like a sunflower turning to face the glowing sun.
You know, you guys are lucky that that I can't do a Dan Schneider impression for Nomiya, or good Quentin Tarantino. I know how to do a Quentin Tarantino impression, but not a good one. But the reason I do a Southern man for Nomiya is because I believe old Southern men are all perverts.
You're probably not super incorrect on that.
Do you mind if I stay? I thought maybe I'd give watercolors another try. Blurt out some kind of excuse of accidentally embarrassing myself. Rin doesn't take her eyes off her painting.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I guess
Okay.
I shift around in my chair and then get to fetching a cup of water, brushes, colors, and some paper. The sound of my footstep invades the still afternoon air. Before starting, I try to recall what the teacher told us, an important philosophy of the medium. Working with watercolors means more working with water than working with color. I try to keep that in mind and dip my tiny sable brush into the water cup.
That's what they told me when I was learning watercolors too. And
that's what they also told me.
I am awful at watercolors. I just had to trash so much. Not like just because it got soaked, it fell apart.
We were using. Everything bleeds and
and I want I instinctively want to use more color. I want more color.
Yeah, I tried to follow like what they're saying, because it does move easier and it's like more it's more expressive. But you know, it ended up always fucking me over.
Yeah, watercolor's hard. It's difficult.
You're still in class?
What's that?
Are you still in class?
No.
You want to smoke this?
No, I'm okay. I'm just doing something right now. Sorry. That was my brother.
Joe Coolbag.
Yeah. Wait. What did you hear?
Nothing. I just heard mumbling. Like it sounded like
sorry.
mumble.
You're okay.
Bro, Toolbag is funnier. But whatever.
Oh yeah. Bro Strider.
Anyway, I'm mixing yellow and blue, trying to capture the sunlit treetops outside of the window. The sun is low, so the yellows are more pronounced and everything looks darker. Still can't connect what I see with what my hand does with the paint, but it's a passable attempt for my level. After a while, I start losing my focus and move the paper aside, deciding to watch Rin work for a while instead. That little while stretches first into a long while, then into a really long while. Rin paints her entire being fully concentrated on the brush between her slender toes, and the painting coming to life one stroke at a time. She seems determined and yet at the same time relaxed, effortlessly moving the brush around, never hesitating. Colors meet and part, mix and cover each other on the canvas, bending to her quiet will. I don't know anything about composition, structure, or any of that stuff, but I really like Rin's paintings. I like how she looks when she paints. As usual, the silence between us compels me to speak rather than merely wait for her to open up. She might end up saying nothing at all. Do you mind if we talk?
I don't mind.
Kinda wanted to ask more about why you get so weird about this thing the teacher wants to arrange for you. Rin picks up the tube of paint and squeezes it between her toes.
Oh my god.
On a palette,
Oh, she could do that to your dick.
Yeah.
almost as easily as someone with opposable thumbs would. Taking up a brush again, she replies,
A lot of things, and some not things. Unthings. I don't think that's a word.
"Do you want to talk about it?" I try to reach out to her clumsily, ignoring the embarrassing feeling of awkwardness. Rin keeps her focused on the painting, spreading more and more on the canvas. Her lips are forming a perfectly straight line as she concentrates on the job.
Her mouth forming a perfect Marge Simpson overbite. Not really. Talking is hard. I mean, it's not hard. I'm talking even now, but saying the right things is really hard for me. Oh my god, same. No matter what, I just can't say the things I want. Yes! Speak to them!
Sounds weird.
It's true. I say all kinds of things that I don't really mean all the time, and sometimes I forget words and then I use the wrong words. I even come up with new words for things that already have some, and that's the worst thing. Yes! Oh my god, yes! I love this scene. Oh my god. When I got to it. I get really nervous and everything comes out a mess, and even I don't really understand what I want to say. I think there's something wrong with me that makes it like this. Remember when I said I can only think of 4 things at the same time?
I nod wordlessly.
Clearly you didn't, because you just said it.
Hmm?
You said it out loud as you did it.
Yeah. Shaking my head.
It's not really 4. I mean, it is 4, but everything else also there kind of in the background. Like being at an amusement park and a beehive at the same time, but that's not the point. I used to do better, like 6 or 7 things, I think so at least. I feel like I'm becoming dumber.
I feel that.
Yeah. I think everyone has times when they feel like they can't say the right things.
But it's there all the time, stronger and deeper. Yeah, deeper is a good word. I like that word. Deeper. Deeper, so.
Deeper.
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 Deeper! Deeper! Deeper!
It's like Kirby. It's that feeling of being underwater. Maybe it's just art. The more I paint, the more words I forget. Maybe at some point I'll forget how to speak completely. I feel like I'm slowly forgetting everything. Do you remember what you thought about things 3-4 years ago? I don't.
A long pause ensues, during which time seems to bend around itself, almost tying itself into a knot. I don't think I've ever heard Rin talk this earnestly and for so long about anything before.
I'm gonna make a political joke. Please cut it out if it is not funny. Here we go. 3 to 4 years. I think everyone remembers 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah.
How's that?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Most people remember.
Yeah. Not to say that Rin is dumb.
No.
She's not. She's beautiful and she's perfect.
No, but I
She's-
mean, I understand what she's saying. I consistently feel like I'm getting dumber. Words are always fucking difficult. I always have to call thing a goober or a thingy because I can't remember what it's called. Like, I get her. I understand.
And I have a hard time talking about my emotions because it feels like a feeling, not like something going on in my head. If that
right,
makes sense.
you can't rationalize it into words.
Yeah. It's like an abstract thing, not a thing telling myself a thing that I feel like
Yeah.
most people have.
Yeah, this is why Aura, the writer for Rin's Route, he is one of, even though like his very short-lived, I think this is like one of the only thing he's worked on, because like he's are things that I know he's worked on because he is not a native English speaker, so any writing that he does do, if he does do any writing, is not translatable to me, or I can't. It's like hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some dick sucking for this game. We
Well-
love it.
Get
Yeah.
Duolingo
Yeah.
and get hunted down by the green owl.
Yeah. Because
Read.
okay. Yeah.
No, because what?
um,
Tell me. Fucking
Because
keep sucking even though his cum is gone.
no, I was talking about like Duolingo. I didn't know how
Oh.
to follow up on that. I
Oh.
also didn't want to have like just let Steven have the last word. Like, he's better than me. You know what I mean?
The thing about it is Steven's better than both of us, Joe.
It's not true.
Oh no. I agree. I agree
Yeah.
completely.
It's just like a fact of life, sorry. I have to deal with it, and you can also deal with it. I have to live in the same house, so
Wow.
it's harder for me.
I get it. I'll read now.
Thank you.
Sorry about this fucking tangent again. I'm so sorry. It's like I'm fading away from the world.
Rain's foot has stopped its work on the canvas and she is staring at her painting, unmoving as if gazing at some faraway horizon. Sunlight briefly glints in the corner of her onyx eyes. Something floats up into the top layer of Rin's being and then she lets out a long breath. And she blinks and it's gone.
Paintings stay behind. When I look at my old things, I remember what I was thinking back when I made them. They make me feel like I can be with all the past mess.
Me's.
The past me's. Okay.
Yeah,
I
those
thought
look
it was
weird,
like Ness, or like that was a typo.
Nope, me's.
You didn't make a typo. Hey, put some confetti on the screen. Yeah.
Yay, no typo!
Yeah.
And then
The
when the
past
confetti
me's.
goes on the screen, put Joe's just an idiot.
No. Okay, that is funny. That is pretty funny. With all the past me's when I was a different me. I guess they are the proof of my existence.
She uses the exact same words Nomia used when he spoke to us of the nature of art. I didn't think Rin was paying any attention back then. I wonder if she was listening or whether she had heard the same passionate speech from Nomia before. Either way, I feel overwhelmed. Boy, are you complicated. I would have taken up writing a diary.
Who boy, girl, you are complicated. He's starting to talk like Nomia.
Oh boy! Her eyes flicker to my direction and back to the painting, but she doesn't pick up the brush anymore.
That's a great idea. Why didn't I ever think of that?
Are you being sarcastic?
What's sarcasm?
I don't call her on the joke if it is one. Right at that moment, Nomiya returns from his meeting. He waves to us a very melodramatic hello, mildly surprised to see me here along with his pet student. Walking with a boisterous gait to his desk, he drops his papers upon it. Picks up a handkerchief and cleans his glasses with incredibly meticulous care before walking over to us.
Ridiculous.
God, how many bananas did you shove in your throat before you started?
Enough to kill a small child.
Oh, it's a good thing you have a bigger, wider, girthier throat than a child.
Don't say that ever again.
But you do.
Yeah, but as
Yeah.
comparing it to a child is
You're
really...
the one who said it would kill a small child.
Yeah, because
you're the
you're a
one who brought a
physical
child
beast.
into this.
All right, you're the freak of nature. You're the genetic freak, genetic experiment. Add Kurt Angle to the mix, and Samoa Joe, your chances of winning drastically go down.
I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah!
Before he is within earshot of us, Rin says something to me in a quick, quiet voice.
Poopity scoop.
Change is the scariest thing in the world to me.
Yeah, also understand that. More than I can ever explain. Holy nuts.
And I seriously don't know if I want to change into a person who could do the thing the teacher wants me to do. I don't know if I could, even if I wanted to.
Look at her eyes. She's like gonna
Hello
cry.
again, children.
Look how sad she looks.
Hello?
Hello. What's going on, pussy babes?
He smiles a bit sheepishly, looking at both of us with uninhibited interest. Nothing. We were just talking about that thing with your acquaintance and the gallery for Rin's work, sorta.
Oh, any decisions?
I look at Rin.
I want to put my macaroni picture in the competition.
I took so much time to dye macaroni, so it's not all just pasta colored.
Aw.
Imagine like what shady shit is going down in the background. They're selling like disabled kids macaroni pictures for like millions of dollars. They're committing art
If
fraud.
that is if that is the sketchiest thing going on at the school, we're fine. Like we're okay. Fuck.
I look at Rin, who's trying to arrange the bothered expression on her face into something else. Anyway, I don't think I have much else to say other than that you should go for it because it would be exciting. I think you'd be a big hit. You should aim high.
Aim high, sweet chariot. Actually, don't. You choose a decision not based. I'm shutting up now.
You're just singing.
Choose it. Yeah.
I don't know what one would be best to say to Rin because like exciting doesn't feel like she wants that, right?
Uh-huh.
It's
And
time
then-
to be a big shot, big shot, big shot.
And then it's like, well, you think I'll be good, which like doesn't help anyone, right? Like most people are like, well, I still don't want to, even though you think that I'd be good at it. Like they're still
Yeah.
nervous. But then aiming high doesn't like, I don't feel like she would want that either. So I really don't
think-
know.
I think this just implies that, just try your best.
Okay. If that's what you think it
Gambit
implies, do
master.
it.
I really think you should aim higher. You should take the chance. Even if you crash and burn, at least you tried. It'd be worth it just for that.
If you aim for this moon, you'll land amongst the stars, right? Isn't that the fucking shit thing that they say?
What?
Okay.
Nomiya sucks in his breath, then lets it out after a pause, as if he wants to add something, but he manages to restrain himself. Rin finally replies to me.
Take every shot. Miss every shot you take. 100. Better than not throwing the ball at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't think I'm good enough like this?
Better to have never loved than to have loved.
Rose by any other name.
Loved anyone else. Yep. Steven, put them on
Mount-
t-shirts.
Okay.
Yeah. Mountains don't give back what they take. There will be blood shed.
Hell yeah.
Man in the mirror nods his head.
Oh, great.
No, I think that you're selling yourself short if you think like that. It's cowardly. You
Whoa,
fucking
don't
pussy.
say that.
Rin looks
Yeah,
absent-minded.
Asao is an asshole.
Don't say
Asao is such an
cowardly.
asshole.
Jesus Christ.
Not saying
Yeah.
anything. I can't even tell if my words had any effect on it.
You're a fucking asshole.
I just don't
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
Anyone
Oh, that
else would
wasn't
be
a nice thing to
jumping up
say.
and down
We
in
fucked up.
excitement.
I'm scared. We fucked up, but I'm scared.
What's the point of doing your best, being at this art club, if you don't do anything with your talent? I'm telling you, I'm going to be angry with you if you give this up.
He's like he's doing the Goodwill Hunting thing, but you know.
I've never seen Good Will Hunting.
Oh right. There's a scene though where the guy threatens to kill the guy who's from Boston.
Ben Affleck.
What's his name?
Ben Affleck. Matt Dillon.
The Matt Dillon?
Matt
yeah.
Dillon.
Matt Dillon. Ben Affleck threatens to kill Matt Dillon.
Why?
For the same like context. Basically.
If you don't draw every day, I'm gonna be so mad at you, I'll kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that doesn't do anything. You're just a fucking lunatic. Anyway.
My voice rises higher. I don't know what makes me say this. It's like I have been taken over by some force out of my control. But I really do
sorry,
feel
my-
angry.
My
Images
dad's
of...
calling me again. Sorry.
Papa
I'll be
Daddy.
back as soon as possible. Maybe
You're good.
when I come back, we can look at your watch again, and then we can.
And then
crash
it'll
the game.
it'll break the game and it'll have to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm back.
Are you dying?
No, I was Tarzan yelling. I jumped in on a vine on a. Didn't you guys see that?
Oh yes, I had my eyes closed.
Oh.
All I heard was ah!
You woke up Laney.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I fell asleep like an old man in a lazy boy.
Just sleeping on her neck, you know?
No,
a
no, no.
lazy
Like
man in
my
a-
head is like fully backwards. I'm snoring, drool. You know.
A lazy man and a boy.
Oh,
No.
no.
I'm calling the wiki gods.
A man lazy and a boy.
Stop!
a man boy and a lazy.
Stop!
It's getting better.
Okay, that's significantly better.
Even read the fucking sentence.
Images of a letter written on Q stationery flash in my mind. Images of the masked faces of my parents, my doctors. Images of the time I've wasted. They mix into my feelings about Rin like a torn and molten iron.
So you're taking your
See?
feelings, all your failures, and all your bullshit and all your emotions
Absolutely.
out
Yeah,
on Rin when she did nothing wrong, and she already has to deal with all of her bullshit and all of her emotions, and she's not taking them out on you.
Yeah.
I want to
Exactly.
continue, but Rin
That's it.
suddenly stands up.
Fine. I'm going.
She trots out of the room without anyone saying anything. I stare after her, still seething,
She
though.
said more calmly than that. She was fine. I'm going. Yeah, that's it. Please swap that in. Thank you. Or don't.
Definitely don't.
With the voice of rationality in the back of my head, wondering if I made her angry as well.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, did I troll the liberal? Did I troll the libtard?
The teacher lets out an embarrassed but an extraordinarily loud laugh.
You care a lot for her, don't ya? Don't ya?
Nomia looks at me over his circular pink glasses, smiling sympathetically.
Psychopathically.
You've made friends with her then, Nakai.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. To be honest, I'm not really sure. It's more like me and Rin just tend to hang around each other irregularly. The talking or not about something that more often resembles some twisted mockery of philosophy rather than normal everyday things that friends chat about.
Well, that's good, ain't it? You're a new student, and we should all be promoting the integration into the student body and such. I can't remember all the buzzwords other than the ones that came from 2016. They spew at the faculty in Yamku Foundation meetings, but that's how it is. Tezuka ain't the most sociable person around these parts, neither.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So she's talked about. I'm not sure why I'm giving him I can't even fucking do it. I can't even say stutter. I have to do it like that. So she's talked about my suggestion to you.
No, not really. I think it's been more me pressing her to decide something maybe I shouldn't have.
No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm too soft with her, even when I shouldn't. I don't really know how to handle Tezuka. She's so independent and willful. I wonder if this is what every old gator of an art teacher who got his hands on a young and fiery protege felt like. Protege.
Please don't put it like that. Take your hands off of her.
Yeah, he also had his tongue out for that. He chuckles ironically to himself a little bit,
He was
turning.
just tee-heeing.
You.
Oh God, yeah. Why is
It's like he's eating bugs.
He chuckles to himself ironically, turning to face Rin's latest work, which she left drying on the easel. She departed so abruptly that I wonder if she considers it finally finished.
Now, so let's see the painting then.
He leans in closer,
The cheddar au gratin.
peering at the canvas. Ugh.
It draws you in, don't it?
I don't like any of that. Nobody stands.
what is happening?
Just the way you fucking said that while he's up close to me. Like, his belly is like what I mostly see. Draws you into it.
It draws you around in, don't it?
Oh, shit. Okay.
He does like a little, like a fishing, like reeling in motion. Like the people do at the club.
Yeah, like people do at the club.
At the club, yes. At the club.
Nomiya stands back straight, his face a dreamy, nostalgic visage. I don't answer him, as he seems to be taking my agreement as given.
I sometimes stay after hours just to get a look at Tezuka's paintings. She's really just prodigious, and at such a young age, I get shivers just thinking about what she could become with a few more years of refinement. You asked me what makes an artist, remember? This is it. They take a piece of the world and reshape it in their own image, metaphorically, of course. I'm no flat earther. Despite your prejudices, Sal. Looking at her makes you wonder what the world looks like through her eyes. It's a wonderful thing to be young and full of passion.
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
What? You said it, not me. The most extraordinary time of your life. You would do well to remember that, Nikai.
Yes, sir.
It's so silly. He sticks out his tongue again. He's to be silly. Yeah, silly. People always ask artists, where do you get your ideas? As if ideas were something sold at the market for a dollar and a nickel and a dime.
What?
You can't explain inspiration for people like Tezuka. It's like breathing. It's instinct. I've met with maybe one or two with the same kind of raw potential, but no amount of potential will amount to anything if one doesn't work to realize it. It's practice, technique, skill. Draw for an hour every day for a few years, and even the most hopeless case can become a passable artist.
You okay, Lainey?
Fuck, Ashby!
You scratch
You
you?
okay?
Yeah!
Aw.
Play that video of Matt and Ryan hitting their cat.
Had my legs like this, and he was under, and he went. Quack!
Cats.
Oh, the cats. Oh, bleeding. I'm fine.
Tezuka is not brilliant because she was born with that natural talent for this kind of thing. She's brilliant because she works harder than anyone, ever since she learned to hold a pen, most likely. And all of it with her feet, no less. Absolutely phenomenal.
Silence finally lands in the club room as Nomiya lets himself get drawn back into Rin's painting, gently murmuring acceptance toward the still wet canvas. What kind of things do you paint yourself? As if waking from a reverie, he looks at me, surprised at my talking to him.
Oh, I don't. Not anymore. I became an art teacher only after my career in that field came to an end. Now I just pass on knowledge to the next generation.
The way Nomiya answers is curious, both giving and withholding information. I feel like asking more, but he cuts in before I get the chance.
Now you should run along, my boy. It's almost dinner time, ain't it? You need some grits, coleslaw,
Yes,
collard greens.
yes, sir. Have a good evening.
Baby back ribs. You too.
Quickly collect my stuff and step out into the deserted hallway, leaving the teacher alone with the next episode of SUBPARCADE.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Mm,
Did we
oh,
fuck up?
Yeah, I think
love
we fucked up.
Southern food. Southern food.
I think we fucked up.
We're never gonna see her naked now.
Oh, I'm never gonna see her fucking nipples.
You're never gonna give her up. Never gonna let her down.
Goodbye.
I think we let her down, dude.
Yeah, we definitely let her down. I mean, we were being a big old asshole.